Welcome back to Get Ready with Juanita. If you'd like to know how I got this look, please keep watching. So I have my face primed, and today I used the Naturium Vitamin C Serum. Over that, I went with the Drunk Elephant Whipped Cream Moisturizer, and then I used the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Glow Drops. And so now I'm going to go in with my base. So I'm going to be using the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Okay, and then I'm going to use my BK Beauty brush to spread that out. Okay, and then I'm just going to use my e.l.f. damp sponge, and I'm just going to go over this. And for the color corrector today, I'm going to be using my Charlotte Tilbury color corrector. There we go. And then the concealer I'm going to use is the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. This being one of my favorite concealers. This is a beautiful concealer, but in order to get this here in Canada now, you have to order from Natasha Denona's website. Okay, now I've got that on. I'm going to go in with any of my cream products. I'm just going to see if I can turn my light down just a tad bit. That's a little bit bright. Oh, and that's only getting brighter. Okay, hopefully it's not too bad for you guys, but we'll see. So today I'm going to be using a new cheek product. But the first thing I want to do is use my bronzer. So I'm going to use my Happy Soul bronzer from Rare Beauty. And this is a beautiful bronzer. I would have no problems recommending this one. It is a beautiful, beautiful bronzer. Rare Beauty makes some beautiful products. just even from that little bit, it looks so fabulous. I really love that. But for my from the blush, I'm going to be using a new one. It's a Chantecaille blush in the gelée form. And let me just see what shade this is. There's my glasses. I haven't used this one yet, so this here, yeah, it's the Cheek Gelée Hydrating Gel Cream Blush in the shade Vibrant, I believe. So I'd like to see, because Chantecaille is a more bougier brand. Just a second. There we go. It's actually got a cute little tiny stopper on it, so it stops the product from coming out. Now, I don't know how pigmented this product is going to be. I thought it would have come out of that, though, in a more controlled fashion, but nope. Okay, let's just see what this is like now. So I'm just going to work this product into my brush, and then I'm going to pat it in. Wow. Okay. That is a beautiful blush. Not quite sure how I'm supposed to dispense it, so I got to figure that out. But that's okay. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm pretty sure that I'm doing this wrong, though. There's a learning curve to this packaging sometimes. Okay. So I'll look further into that on my own time. But wow, I mean, just look at that blush. That's gorgeous. Oh, wow. I just got to do a little bit more, because it's got this beautiful luminous quality to it. Okay. Really beautiful. So I'll see how this dries down now. Now, I went a little bit happy with it, but that's okay. Like I've shown you guys before, how to sort of tone that down when you've gotten a little bit happy with a blush like I do. I love blush though. And I mean, that is really gorgeous. That's a beautiful blush. But I just have to learn how to use this, that's all. Beautiful. And I've made a mess. Okay, so I'll close that up. It has a little screw tap too, a screw tap, so that means, you know, it'll prevent it from spilling out everywhere on you, which is good, especially if you're traveling. But that is really pretty. I like that. And so the next thing I'm going to do is just go in with my Laura Mercier setting powder. And I'm going to set things, so I'll just take my, but I mean, that still looks really good. I always get a little bit sniffly when I'm doing my makeup. Might be because like where I'm using a lot of powders and I have some sensitivities to powders and that. So I'm just going to go around setting what I've got laid down. I see such a huge difference with the High Glam concealer. It's so beautiful. Like I know now, like some of my main products, because there are things that I see that, you know, people say are really good products, but when I try them, whether or not they work for my skin and stuff like that, So that's starting to dry down. It's just slightly tacky, so I'm just going to wait to see how that gelée product settles. That is so pretty though. I really like that. Okay, so all I have to do now, I'm going to go off screen and get my eyebrows done, and I'll be right back. I'm back and I have my eyebrows done. So I'm going to be creating this eye look over on this eye for you now. And the palette that I used today was the Adept Cosmetics Heather Austen palette. And this is the color story. This was in collab with Heather Austen, which is a content creator as well. And I'm just going to start off using this shadow right here to go on my crease. We'll just go in there. We'll start building this shade up. There we go. That looks great. I like that. And I'm just going to touch up this side. There we go. And then I'm going to use my small, going to use this brush here, right here in this beautiful purple burgundy shade. So I'm just going to start right here in the corner. Then I'll start working and blending outwards. And I'll work on this eye simultaneously to make sure I'm getting because I usually do both eyes at the same time, but since I've been doing this, I'm trying to do, there we go, do the one eye and then just do the other when I come back on. Okay, I'm liking that so far. So the next thing I'm going to do is just use some NYX glitter glue. And I'm just going to lay this down on my eyelid. You don't have to use a lot of this product, just a very small amount, just to make the lid a little bit tacky to sort of make those shimmers pop. So the first shimmer I'm going to go in with is this one here, and I'll just use my finger. I'll just go around the bend. And then I'm going to use this shimmer right here. This has beautiful, it's either a duo or a multi. It looks like a duo. I can see at least two colors as it shifts, and I'm going to just go over those two areas and blend them together. Okay, good. Now I'm going to use this brush here, which is the 13 Rephr, and I'm going to use it with this shade. I'm going to go underneath. Oh, and my light is off. I'll turn that on. So I'm just going to use that beautiful color just right under here, just to blend everything. Pretty happy with that. And I'll just go back to the outer corner, just to blend things. Wonderful. So the next thing I'm going to do is just go into my e.l.f. contour palette, and I'm just going to use the light shade above my brow bone. I'm going to use the light shade down my nose and a little bit. Then I'm going to use this brush here in my bronzer. I'm using a bronzer to contour my nose. A true contour shade is actually gray. It has a gray undertone to it, but grays do not look good on me. So I don't really use them, but there's a lot of people out there that can. So, you know, use what works for your complexion, but bronzer works for mine. All right, so I've got that done, and now I'm just gonna, finish off with powders, and I'll go into my House Labs bronzer that was discontinued for a little while but came back again. So I'm just going to do some bronzing. There we go. Wonderful. So now that's done. I'm just going to use a little bit of blush, and I'm going to be using Timid Tomato by Singe Beauty just to go over the gelée formula a little bit. I find it's a little bit tacky still, so I will set it down with a powder. And I do love this blush by Singe Beauty. I found like when I looked through my blushes, this was the most similar color to the gelée that I own from Chantecaille. So we'll pair the two of them together. There we go. Perfect. And then I'm going to use my finishing powder by Charlotte Tilbury. My very well-loved Charlotte Tilbury powder. That's how much I love it. And what I love so much about this setting powder is it do not make my face feel dry or cakey. And it has a nice blurring, luminous effect to it. I'm just going to blend everything in now. Beautiful. And then I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Wonderful. So I'm really liking the way everything's looking so far. I'm just going to step off camera and do my mascara using the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize, and I'll be back in a minute. I'm back and I have my mascara on, and I use the Exaggerize by Charlotte Tilbury, which I mentioned earlier. And I'm really liking this product. It's giving me both volume and length, and I really appreciate that. I like having both in my mascara. As well, for my lips today, I ended up using the Essence 8-Hour Matte Lip Liner in the shade Rosy Nude. And I also used a new product to me, which is the Hard Candy Lip Shine in the shade Taffy. And it actually feels super nice. It's not giving any of that weird goo, or it's spread nice and smoothly across the lips. And it feels super nice and no bad taste. So I'm pretty much ready for the day now. And if you guys don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell, and that way you're notified of any future uploads. As well, if you like today's video, give it a like. And leave a comment. I would love to hear your opinion. Do you own any of these products? How do they work for you? As well, if there is something new that I might have showed today, are you interested in getting it? Well, I gotta say, I'm feeling pretty good and I'm ready for my day. And I wish all of you guys a good day too. Bye.